All right, guys, so here we have domain and range for discrete graphs and data. So write down discrete right here in the middle. So my domain is going to be my x values. So when we're looking at points, all right, the x is going to come first. So this is my answer right here, the first number. So write that down for domain. It's the x values. We have x, y, see all this, x, y. And then it's the first number. For the range, it's the y values. So whenever you're looking at my points, I'm going to go ahead and look at my second number, okay? So this one is first, this one is your second, okay? So now my format, I need to have my braces, they look like this, and it needs to be in order, right? So let's put it in order, no repeat. And then put your braces. Okay, I'll explain what this means in a second. Same thing right here, guys. Put your braces. All right, it goes in order, comma, no repeat. Then put your braces. So it's a lot easier than it sounds. I know it sounds kind of complicated. So let's do the domain for number 7. Look down here. So my domain is the first number. All right, so I'm going to put this, the 1911, the 2, the -4, 6, -2, 3. So in order, let's go ahead and make my little braces. My smallest number is going to be a -4. So I'm going to put -4, comma. And then you know what? I like to scratch it out. I don't know about you guys. I like to just scratch it out. My next negative number is -2. Because remember, it's like money. You owe money. I owe $4. I owe $2. It's in order from least to greatest. So if you want to write that down, all right, least to greatest. That's probably good to know. Least to greatest. And it's the same thing over here. Least to greatest. You can also say small to big. All right, if you want to say that instead, that's okay. So I'm done here. Sorry for my coughing. Now my next smallest number, I have 3, 6, 2, 11, 19. So 2 is next. Then I have the number 3. Then I have the number 6. Then 11, and then 19. And always end with your braces. So scratch these out. Now you don't have to scratch them out. Some people don't like it. They say it looks ugly, and it's okay. So that means whatever I have left over, the reason I do scratch them out is because all this is going to be the range. So let's go ahead and make our braces. And my smallest number is going to be negative, which who has less money? Oh, -3 is a less money. -3, comma. All right, and then I'm 1. All right. Now right here, this is what I mean by, look, watch. It says no repeat, right? I have a 5 and I have another 5. 5 and another 5. This one, you only write it down one time, okay? So this and this, there's no repeat, but you just put it down right here once. 5, that's it. Oh, look, I forgot my 2. Oh, look, I messed up. It's supposed to be 2. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. So that's 2, and then the 5. Then I have the 12 and the 16. Okay, so sorry about that mistake because the 2 is the next one. But see, I have 2 5s. You do not repeat it. If you put 5 5, that's wrong. And it's that simple. All right, it's really that simple. All right, let me try another one. All right, your domain, let's do the graphs one right here. Okay, my domain, it's only asking for domain. So I don't need to look at my Y numbers. All this, I don't need that. Don't get distracted. These are not the numbers we're looking at. This is for range. I'm looking for domain. Domain is the X. So if I go here to -4, I have a point here and I have 2 points, but do not repeat it. Just put -4. Don't forget your braces. Next, do I have a point on the -3? I don't know if y'all can see that. There is one right there. Boom. So -3. Next line, -2. Is there a dot here? Yes, there's a dot. So -2, comma. -1, there's nothing on -1. On the 0, there's nothing on 0. +1, do y'all see a dot on the +1? No. I see 2 dots on +2. Dot, dot. Am I supposed to repeat it? You're not supposed to repeat it. So just put a 2 just one time. Is there any dots on the 3 line? Nope. Is there a dot on the 4 line? Yeah, right here. So I need to put the 4. Is there a dot on the 5 line? No. So that is my domain. So these might be the hard ones for y'all. All right. So remember, it only says domain, so scratch out the Y. You do not need the Y. You're only looking at these X numbers. All right. Is there a dot on -12? Yes. So you want to start with your -12. All right. So is there a dot on 10? Some people like to scratch out the numbers. They say, well, look, there's a dot here, there's a dot here. If they don't see a dot, they'll just scratch it out. -6, there's a dot. There's no dot, so they'll just scratch it out like this. Is there a dot? Nope. Scratch it out. No dot. No dot. There's a dot right here. There's no dot here, and there is one dot here. So then that way they can just write these numbers down. -12, -10, -6, 4, and 6. That's your answer.
Students, as a further reminder that just came back from lunch, you all know that we did have silent lunch, and then you know the expectations.
And that's your answer.
As far as getting the classes in a timely manner.